Hello, fellow captains. I am your host, Brent Justice, and welcome to Let's Play Star Trek Online and my gaming channel, Just Gaming for Us. I am on my character, Omega. He is a Reman in the Romulan faction, aligned with the KDF. So I am continuing this storyline mission, and if some people have noticed and asked, so I'll just go ahead and answer it here, does it say 2018 in the title if it is now 2020? Well, the reason why is because I started this playthrough series on this Romulan faction with this character in 2018. So this is technically a playthrough that has been going since 2018. So I'm keeping with that year so people know when this started. Pretty much that. You can obviously see the published date of each video under each video, but the actual playthrough series was started in 2018. And I'll keep that format for any new playthroughs I do in the future. I always put the year that the playthrough started. Okay, so we are in the Yesterday's War storyline, and we are actually at the end now. We did Terminal Expanse, where we went to the Kelvin timeline. Now we're going to do Survivor. This is the last mission of Yesterday's War before we move on to Future Proof. So it says, Starfleet Admiral Tanay was duplicated during a temporal incident. Until this has been resolved, the galactic timeline is in jeopardy. Work with Agent Daniels to make things right.
Some time ago, there was a temporal disruption involving the USS Enterprise C. We thought the matter was fully resolved, but there was an oversight. We need to find one of the Enterprise C survivors, a temporal duplicate of Starfleet Admiral Tanay. Until we reconcile her displacement, the timeline is in jeopardy. There's one person in particular that can provide the location of the survivors, Sela of Romulus.
There's a name.
She's operating in the Cytor system. Meet me there to search for Sela and enlist her aid.
Couple of things before we continue this mission. You will notice Daniels has no damage to his face. What happened to all of that temporal damage he's been taking over this storyline of Yesterday's War? Well, this is another example where this mission was released in a different order. It was released at a different time, and he hasn't gone through those changes yet. But then, later on, they put this mission at the end of Yesterday's War, where he has now gone through those temporal changes in his face. So, this is another situation of the mission not being in the right order when it came out versus now, and the storyline breaks. Just breaks. Because now, all of a sudden, you're asking, why is he normal again? Why is he not damaged? So, there's that. Number 2, Sela. We hear that name again. Very familiar with her by this point. She caused the whole Iconian War, basically. So that's interesting. And then we get to reference the Enterprise C again and Tanay. And remember, we played a mission
Stay safe out there.
Up here at the top called Temporal Ambassador. That was about that. So at least that part of the story makes sense because we've played that before, which you would need to understand why Survivor works. Let's go to the Cytor system. It's over here. You know what? I'm just going to transwarp there so we can move on with this. And keep in mind, of course, I am playing in advanced difficulty for all missions, so always a little more difficult. Let's begin Survivor. This is a pretty decently lengthy mission, so sit back and relax. Grab a sandwich, grab a drink. This should be a plus 30 minute, probably 45 minute or so, maybe an hour. Hopefully it won't take that long playthrough. We will see. I'll try to move through it kind of quickly. I'll make sure we get the main storyline, of course, but I'll just kind of move through it here. Try to keep it to 30 minutes if I can. That would be optimal. Now entering the Cytor system. No sign of any ships on sensors, Romulan or otherwise. Admiral, Transporter Room 1 reports that Agent Daniels has beamed in. Welcome aboard. What's your take?
If she's here, we'll need to draw her out. Sela's not easily found if she doesn't want to be. In the meantime, there's a structure on one of the larger asteroids, but the mineral content there is making long-range scanning difficult. I recommend we take a closer look.
What kind of structure?
Looks like a small base of some kind. Industrial, possibly military. Whatever it is, it's running at low power. We'll get a better idea at close range. Our intel shows a lot of Romulan activity in the system, in Sela's name.
Well, I'm
I
Reman,
believe
so
she's planning an assault of some kind and gathering tactical resources.
let's find out. Let's get there. Maybe I should cloak? I don't know.
This looks like an abandoned Tal Shiar base.
Probably doesn't matter.
It looks like the interior has been stripped of anything useful over an extended period of time. This could be the work of Sela's forces. They've been... Wait! Picking up enemy contacts. Romulan ships decloaking.
Alright, here we go.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Romulans are going under cloak. They're disengaging.
Then why are they still firing at me? Stop. Okay, there we go. I could have taken them.
Those ships were older, but battle-ready and in good repair. It's unusual of them to run so quickly. We should stay sharp. There's probably more of them out there waiting under cloak. In the meantime, we damage their propulsion systems in the fight. They're leaking plasma.
Okay, we will force
As long as
them to
they
face
keep
us.
leaking plasma, we can follow their trail.
Good, let's follow their trail then. Where's that
They're
plasma
not
at?
trying to lose us.
Oh, there they are.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Probably gonna have to fight him again.
Unidentified ship, you are trespassing in sovereign Romulan space, and you are outnumbered. Surrender now.
Oh, nice to see you too.
Oh, it's you again.
We're not here to fight, Sela. Stand down.
No. You are still trespassing in my space, and I could use a new ship for my armada.
I don't think so.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Well, I brought her down for sure. Now, what do you have to say about that?
Fine, we'll talk. Cut to the chase and tell me what it is you want.
Information, specifically on the location of certain Tal Shiar prisoners.
Ah, I'd wondered when you'd get around to looking for the Enterprise C survivors.
Tell me where they are now.
When the Enterprise C survivors were taken, my father agreed to let the rest of the crew live, so long as Lieutenant Yar served as his concubine. She was executed, but my father held to his word. I am aware of their location, but I will only take you there if you agree to bring me with you.
If you come with us, you agree to be arrested. No tricks.
And what assurances do I have that I won't simply be executed? I will not agree to my death.
We will make arrangements for incarceration.
If I agree to this, I will be held in house arrest, somewhere reasonably pleasant by my own standards. I will not be cut off from access to the outside world, and I will not be given any sort of death penalty. Further, you will allow my crew and their ships to go without harassment.
I guess we're going to make those arrangements. Let's beam her on board.
The survivors of the Enterprise C were sent to a Tal Shiar prison world. Set a course for the Pictet system. I shall make my way to the bridge of this quaint little ship.
It ain't quaint. Well, let's go find those Enterprise C survivors. As we wait for loading screen. Oh, loading screen, you are a pain to me. I don't like to see it, and that's the way it is. That was a terrible song, and now here we are.
I'm reading several Tholian ships on sensors, along with some unusual temporal fluctuations. Tholians dislike anything involving time travel. We should be cautious. If they think we're responsible, they may become hostile.
Agreed. Anything you'd like to add, Sela?
This is the Pictet system, one of many worlds where the Tal Shiar would send assets important enough to keep, but not threatening enough to kill. Supplies to this world stopped when Hobus was destroyed, but the Enterprise C crew are proven survivors. I admit, the Tholians being here is new. Surely they won't be too difficult for you to handle.
No, I don't think so. I think I can deal with the Tholians, maybe, possibly.
Warning. Ship is
I like how we just shoot first and don't ask questions.
The Tholians were performing a detailed scan on that anomaly.
Ah, I'm in a
Something
bubble.
caused it to destabilize quickly. Not a good sign.
Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Yeah, there we go. Consult with Daniels. Yeah, I like how we just shoot first, don't ask questions.
Another temporal anomaly. It was emitting high levels of tachyon radiation and chronotons before it dispersed. I'll need more data, but I think it was an unstable gateway into transdimensional space.
Uh-huh.
Scan one. I want to see what they were so interested in.
Yeah, fine, let's do it. It makes sense. We need to scan one.
Based on these readings, I believe I've found an origin point for these anomalies. They're coming from the planet below. I suggest sending an away team down to collect data.
Alright, but first, Tholians.
Is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
All clear. We should check out the planet while we can.
Here we go. Gonna beam down. See what's causing these
I am detecting signs of
anomalies.
habitation, but there's a lot of temporal disturbances down there. They're making it hard to obtain a clear reading at this distance.
Assemble your most able crewmen and... My apologies. This is your ship. You give the orders.
Yes, I do. Oh, I get to choose. I think I will have... I need a healer just in case. Who's my healer? Are you a healer? You are a healer. You will come.
We've beamed down into an open courtyard within what's left of the Tal Shiar prison. Doesn't look like it's been inhabited for some time. I'm reading a number of temporal anomalies nearby, but my tricorder's having trouble analyzing the data. We're going to need to get closer.
The shipments of supplies stopped long ago. Anyone alive down here will have a hard time. I suppose that's too bad for Admiral Tenay.
Who said anything about Admiral Tenay?
That is what this is about, isn't it? There are two of her and no one else. If you find her, I doubt she will be alive.
We're going to search for her regardless. I love the environment here. They sometimes do a wonderful job on some of these planets, like the new ones they've been creating. And this one is another example of just a really detailed job on a planet here. I really like it. It looks great. Very unique, very alien. It's like we're in the jungle.
This world was abandoned by the Tal Shiar decades ago. I doubt there's anyone left. The survivors of the Enterprise C might have left personal items behind.
Like this.
This datapad dates back to the late 23rd century. It lacks power, but it should work once it's recharged.
Okay, see if you can power it up. Or not. I guess I will do it. Let's just search around, make sure we don't miss anything. I need to look for signs of survivors.
This place hasn't been inhabited for a while. Thing is, the tricorder is giving a range of time from 3 months to 30 years. We're dealing with some serious temporal flux here.
That could be a problem. Oh, this could also be a problem.
That's one of the temporal anomalies. I wouldn't recommend entering its area of effect. From what I'm reading here, contact with the anomaly will do considerable damage to anything organic. That being said, I believe we can deal with this. Stand over there, and between the two of us, we should be able to nullify the anomaly.
Okay, if you say so. Or we could make it bigger. Oh no, okay, it worked.
Someone's been here recently. The tricorder's picking up numerous signs of habitation in the area. By the look of things, someone stripped this area of all useful items and moved on.
We should move on then too. We'll need to find a way past the gates.
This gate appears to have been locked from the outside. Perhaps they knew about the anomaly but didn't have the means to handle it. Ah, there's a manual override over there near our beam down site. We can use it to open the gates.
Okay, the controls appear to be behind some gates and more temporal anomalies.
When we disrupted this anomaly, it seemed to fracture, forcing more anomalies into our timeline. I think we might be able to use that to our benefit, though. I'll stay here and act as an anchor. Find the best spot and use your tricorder to emit the dispersal pattern again. We should be able to push those bubbles away from the gate controls. If you get stuck, I'll be able to get you out of trouble.
Uh-huh. So we have to make a
the
path.
Gate controls are trapped within an anomaly.
This is the puzzle we have to do for this mission. We have to move.
We have to disperse it to use them.
We have to move them out of the way and make our way through the maze, basically. And so that is what we will do. Let's see. It even gives you some clues of where to go first and how to maneuver.
Looks like some of the closed gateways are rusted now. Find another spot.
So we can maneuver our way around like this and go somewhere over here.
I think I can see a clear path to the controls.
Yep, come around this way. It's a maze, basically.
The gate's open. Try to disperse where you are. It should open an escape path for you.
It's actually relatively simple. You just have to go to where they want you to go, where the markers are. And try not to get lost. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Return to Daniels, yeah. Wherever he is. Where is he? Oh, he's over here.
Excellent. The gate's open, and we can continue our search for Tanae. Well done. Before we move on, I've managed to bring the datapad online again. It might contain clues on what happened. Looks like it's a personal unit. The primary user is
Tasha Yar.
Tasha Yar of Starfleet.
Are you certain?
Give me that. The first entry dates to 2389, nearly 40 years after she was executed. Or at least 40 years after she was supposed to have been executed. I am Natasha Yar, security chief for the Federation starship Enterprise D. Well, at least that's who I was. For the past 40 years, I've been Tal Shiar prisoner 24601. But even that changed a week ago. Our regular supply drops from the Star Empire stopped 3 months ago. The guards started caring too much about what might be going on elsewhere in the quadrant and caring too little about their prisoners. We were able to overpower them. We've managed to recover some data pads like this one, but there isn't enough here for us to call for help or escape. I'm leaving this record in case anyone comes looking for us. Sela, if you find this, I still love you. I've missed you. Lieutenant Yar was supposed to have been executed. My father said it happened. There were witnesses. How can...
Clearly there was some
Clearly, there
judicious
was some judicious
alteration.
of history.
So it would appear.
The Enterprise C survivors were here, but something drove them away. Something more than the loss of supplies. We should continue looking for the survivors. Your duplicate of Tanae may yet be alive on this rock.
Your father lied to you.
It would not have been the first time. No doubt he thought she might still have been useful in some way. I can see the pity in your eyes. Keep it. His decision allowed me to become the person I am. I do not regret that.
My character would say, I don't pity you.
Look, there's a path ahead.
I have to play this as my character would.
This anomaly looks more stable than the others. It's probably less deadly, but let's not find out now.
Got him. Supposed to investigate this. It's not letting me. There we go. Had to wait.
The generators died and no one knows why. Richard thinks it might have been the big predators. Tanae thinks she might be able to salvage some of the parts. I hope she can. She's been glaring over the remains for the last 3 hours. 2 more dead. We can't stay here. The animals know the fence won't harm them anymore. I rigged an early warning system using a trick I learned growing up on Turkana 4, but that won't stop them. We took a vote, and we're moving. We'll build a new settlement in the old secondary supply bunker the Tal Shiar abandoned 20 years ago. The surviving guard has agreed to guide us there. Loyalty to the Tal Shiar fades when you've been stranded with the inmates.
Okay.
Lieutenant Yar never discussed Turkana 4. When I was older, I discovered why. She was a survivor. It is clear that her arrangement with my father was just that. Obviously, she continued that trait into her existence here. There's more ground to cover.
Okay.
There's another unstable anomaly.
We will keep following the path. Yeah, this is a beautiful area. It really is. I don't think there's any secrets back there, though. Let's move forward.
The anomaly has left some of the rock in a molten state.
You took readings in orbit. Surely we should continue. These anomalies must be connected to your mission. Now, while you take a leisurely stroll through the jungle, I will be moving on. It appears that there are more survivors than initially believed.
Hey, we're all doing the same thing here. Calm down.
There's a lot of interference, but I think I'm picking up a life sign.
Like that one that's staring
Tanae!
right at you?
Go away! Leave this place!
It's Tanae. An older Tanae. Oh, and she's fighting us.
No! No! Please, not again! Stay away! Stay away!
It seems your duplicate Tanae is still alive, and she isn't pleased to see you. I don't really blame her. I wasn't exactly thrilled to see you again either.
I see a structure ahead. Let's
She's
check
run
it out.
off, but there's an even larger anomaly close by.
Yeah, I like that one. Like the
It
one
looks
that's
like it
right
was a
there.
structure at one point, but I doubt any
Another
survivors
temporal
would
anomaly,
remain
and
in a
this one is
ruin
larger
like
than the
this.
last. There are temporal eddies moving through the area and a few stable locations between them. Now, if you establish temporal stabilizers in these 3 locations, we can disperse the anomaly and get a better look at the area. Hopefully, the Enterprise C survivors were able to escape the area before this happened.
So basically, these eddies are safe zones. If we step inside of them and follow them through the anomaly, we should be okay. I just have to, like, follow them. Stay in them.
There's a stable pocket ahead of you. Set up the first stabilizer there. That's the first stabilizer. 2 more to go.
But I have to follow this. Oh, I'm outside of it. Oh, it's going outside. No, stay inside. Maybe I go this way. Maybe I was going the wrong way. Oh, I need to get over there to that one. That's what it is. So I need to wait for this one to come here, and then basically need to get inside of it and just stay in it. To this one. Then there should be one more, right? Not really sure where it is, though. It's like I'm gonna die if I don't get in it. I just don't know where I'm going at the moment. I did that one already. Where is the other one? Is it this way? It is.
Incredible!
There we go.
Dispersing the anomaly restored more than I expected. We should look for clues.
Alright, let's check out some clues.
We found an entire grove of saplings. Richard swears the same area was full of towering trees last week. He might be mistaken. We're both getting older. I thought I saw a Romulan in the brush. He was wearing a 22nd century style uniform. When I looked again, he was gone. Maybe I'm going senile. Richard insists I'm too young. Maybe it's because the outside world has been on my mind. Sela has been on my mind. I wonder what happened to her. While her father was a Tal Shiar general, he spared my life in the end. Perhaps he wasn't petty and cruel to her. I hope he wasn't. If you should find this, happy 50th birthday, Sela. I have missed you. I only regret we were separated.
Lots of background information.
Shelter ruined, last tricorder gone, half our stores destroyed, 5 dead. The hunters and gatherers returned to find many dead and unconscious. I used my emergency medic training, but I was a security officer, not a doctor. Devek might not make it. None of them can remember what happened. Without the tricorder, we can't scan the area, or for internal injuries. I suspect that there is something on the planet causing anomalies of some kind. has not reacted well. She's been talking to herself and keeping apart from everyone. A problem for later. Survival now.
Okay, and one more.
Some sort of temporal inversion happened here. Some of the rock returned to an earlier molten state, while some of the building materials aged over 200 years. Anyone standing close to these objects would have been affected as well. Regressed to infancy, or aged to the grave.
Uh-huh. We should be careful. Speak with Sela.
Well, I suppose it was nice that Yar thought of me. But that doesn't change the fact that she was going to steal me away like a thief in the night. If she had truly cared, she would have stayed where she was. My father was not cruel or petty, at least not to me. He was hard because he needed to be. I thrived because of it.
I see.
The Enterprise C survivors were surprisingly resilient. Tasha's notes are more sparse but seem to record a productive, if primitive, community. They mention a secondary site close by. If your Vulcan survived, there may be others, and they may be close.
Over here! There's a path with recent footprints. I'm reading another anomaly, further down the path. Tanae might be there.
Or Tholians. They could be there too.
The Tanae anomaly and its allies must be purged.
Personal shield losing power.
That Tholian away team must have beamed down to investigate the anomalies. This looks to be a well-worn path. Some recent footprints here, heading the other way. They might have run into Tholians.
Just following the tracks.
It seems your Vulcan passed this way recently. Perhaps the cavern mentioned in Natasha's logs is nearby. We should follow the tracks.
We've been following the tracks. Where you been?
It seems many of the refugees would be alive if it weren't for the anomalies. I wonder how many are left now.
I'm detecting signs of recent habitation in this location.
Maybe we'll find more answers.
This was some sort of dwelling up until a few months ago. If I'm reading this right, there was an explosion of tetrion particles here. A fatal one, judging by the organic residue on the walls. No one's been living here since, according to these tricorder readings.
Let's keep searching.
The anomalies are temporal in origin. I watched Richard wither and die before my eyes. An anomaly appeared, and moments later, he aged 100 years. We buried him this morning in the clearing. I never expected he and I would end this way. I miss him. Richard was a wonderful partner for these last decades, a good man. We built a wonderful life, despite it all. My only regret is that Sela never got to know how kind and brave Richard was. He'd have been such a wonderful stepfather. Tanae hasn't been seen in days. I'm worried she won't come back. I'm worried she will. I thought her strange behavior might be a degenerative Vulcan sickness, but she was answering questions past, and she's been close to every anomaly that's happened. Maybe I'm jumping in shadows. The part of me that is still a security officer on the Enterprise doesn't think I am, though.
Maybe Tanae created the anomalies somehow by having two of her.
This is Tanae. I have agreed to report the final words of Natasha Yar and to hold this log for the future. If there is one. If it isn't here already, What? No. Focus. Focus. Natasha Yar died of a fever. She wished for the story of the crew of the Enterprise C to be remembered. They were
Hey, look at that. My
beyond expectation.
personal endeavor today is defeat Tholians. That's a coincidence.
And that Natasha lived a long and happy life.
I had no idea that was my endeavor for the day. I might as well just do all of these,
Wonderful.
because I'll hopefully have this one
Natasha
finished.
requests that if this log is found,
Destroy
this
Borg
record be
ships,
conveyed to Sela of
complete
Romulus
counterpoint. I'm gonna do
and
it.
to the Federation.
Okay.
Do not come near me. End.
Let's see where this cave leads. Tanae may be close by and we need to find her. Agreed. Let's proceed. Defeat Tholian's ground, and that's what I'm doing. That's so
I
funny.
see movement in the bushes. Tanae?
Stop following me! No, go away! I told you to stay away!
Come with me. We can fix it all.
I am dangerous. You should not be here. No one can be here. No! Not again! Oh! No! Not again!
There's a new anomaly forming.
Tholians!
Well, we know what to do.
Purge the anomaly. Purge the contaminated.
I need to kill 20 Tholians, though. I don't think I'm gonna make all 20 in this mission. I'll have to play something else to take out Tholians. Wonder if you can go to New Romulus and just do that there. Kill the Tholians there, if it'll work or not. I'm gonna try it.
Tanae, the anomalies that have been occurring were caused by decades of temporal interference. Because of what happened with the Enterprise C, you exist in
Right.
two places at once. We can fix this. You and your counterpart can be reintegrated. Your memories will be integrated as well, but the anomalies will stop.
She exists in two different places because one of her is out of place in time. Okay.
I see the logic in your presence here. I am anomalous. My presence here must be sufficiently reconciled to preserve the order of things. I presume you are here to accomplish this. Thus, I will go with you.
Thank you. There's something you should see. I scanned the area for Tholians. I picked up something else. Judging by these readings, I believe I found the remains of the Enterprise C crew. Right, it's been so long now. They all died. Yeah, 14 out of 20 Tholians. I just need a few more.
All this time, she was here. I believed she was dead. Tasha believed I might come looking for her. She believed it so strongly she left logs in case. Tanae held her logs for her. And now, She is truly dead.
Yep.
This place has led to some interesting revelations, shall we say? I
Very.
think it best we leave before more Tholians show up.
Yeah, this is an interesting mission. We'll talk about it here at the end. Kind of changes the TV show canon a little bit.
Looks like we beamed up just in time.
Oh.
Several Tholian ships are on an attack vector.
Well, we can take care of them.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
We won't do what you will not. We
Target
will
shield
repair in
has
time.
failed.
Something is happening. It's happening again. Another anomaly is forming.
It's not over yet.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Can't move. I'm held in place.
Target's shields have failed. Four shields failing. Four shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
Admiral, we're being held by the USS Stock. It's Admiral Tanay. That is to say, the Admiral Tanay from our timeline. Put her on
I
screen.
see you found my displaced temporal counterpart. Well done.
Yes.
An operations team is standing by on this vessel to assist with her temporal reintegration. Please beam her aboard, and we will begin the process. It is possible that I may acquire a new set of memories as part of the process. A small price to pay to stabilize the timeline. As it has been said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one.
Also, I have Sela on board.
I see. Having read the briefing from Starfleet Command, I find her presence here to be most logical, considering the situation.
She's agreed to go into custody.
Very well. I will take custody of Sela and deliver her to a secure facility once the reintegration procedure is complete. Beam her aboard with my temporal counterpart.
So I guess
Seems our journey is at a parting of the ways once more.
yesterday's war completed. Seems they're going to take care of everything for us.
I did, and I will. But I have a condition to my surrender.
All decks have reported in, Admiral. We're ready to depart. Okay. At an undisclosed location, there's Sela. Yes. Oh, and Tasha Yar's cube from that TNG episode that Data had. That's pretty cool. That's
Tell
nice.
me about my mother.
Oh, maybe that's Data. I think that's supposed to be Data. And he's going to tell her about Tasha. See, that is cool. That is cool. Okay, yeah, this is a very cool mission. Let's turn this in.
The timeline is stabilizing. Anomaly counts are dropping, and our agents are reporting a decline in temporal aftershocks due to recent events. That's a good thing, by the way. The aftershocks of our recent discoveries on Pictet may take some time for Sela to resolve, however. I hope she's able to find a sense of peace and closure from what she's learned today. I'll be heading back to Temporal Command once we've fully integrated the two Tanays. Be seeing you.
Oh, it looks like my universal reset to a new one. But I still can destroy Borg ships and do some Tholians on the ground for the personal endeavors. I mean, I might as well. They're very easy to do, I think. Let's take some Romulan operative personal stuff. Start with the shield, why not? Don't think I'll use it, but might as well just have it, right? Alright, so yeah, that was a good mission, and while I'm talking, let's fly to New Romulus here. Because I think I do want to try to see if taking out the Tholians there will work on the ground part of the personal endeavor. Yeah, this mission... Let's go a little faster. New Romulus system. Yeah, this mission basically picks up from the TNG episode where we learn that the prisoners were on a Romulan colony. Worf goes... No, it's not. No, it is a TNG episode, but he departs from DS9. That's what it is. Worf finds him, and he finds... No, that's the Klingon one. Now, what is the one where we find Sela? I don't know. One of those. One of those somewhere. Now I don't know where it's from. Golly, there's so much Star Trek out there, and I'm losing my mind, apparently. Well, anyway, what we knew from TNG and all that was that... I guess we learned it. We learned it in a TNG episode. I just don't know the name of it. Sela told us. That's what it was. Sela told us this information, that they killed Tasha Yar. So that's the canon in the TV show, that she was killed. But this expands upon that storyline, and by saying Tasha Yar was not killed, and the Enterprise C prisoners survived, and they all lived on that planet, on that colony, and just died of old age and all that, which changes things up. Either Sela was lying to us, or she didn't know. According to this storyline in Star Trek Online, she didn't know. But I guess you just have to decide for yourself as far as TNG goes, if you believe this storyline in Stowe, or if you believe that storyline in TNG, which means she would have been killed. And as far as I guess the TV show goes, you kind of just have to leave it at that she was killed, because Stowe is not canon with the TV show. But anyway, it picks up from that storyline and expands on it, which is nice. Does give us some more to play with there as far as the game goes. And technically, I guess she lived to be probably old enough to be found again. Just nobody knew she was there. She lived long enough to be back in her own normal, regular timeline, probably. But she wasn't, they didn't know that she was there, which is interesting. Yeah, it's a really fun episode. When you really wrap your head around it, there's a lot going on there. There's a lot of time travel-y temporal stuff going on there, so that's yeah, pretty cool. Let's go to where it's the Hawaii ruins, isn't it? Where the Tholians are. Can I just beam there? Transport to Hawaii ruins. I think I can. I'm gonna try this. You know, I don't do a lot of the endeavors. I used to when they first came out, but then I kind of slowed down and quit. But this is easy to do. These ones here. Now I just need to find some Tholians to kill. Oh, Tholian, where are you? Let me come and shoot you. Usually they're all over the place here. It's weird. Where are they? I see him up ahead. Let's see if shooting one adds to my counter. $14, $15. It absolutely does. Well, heck yeah. 16. 17, just a few more. Look at that one running away and hiding. Hiding behind a flower. Okay, so I just need one more. Ah, you're the lucky number one. You've been had. Check that out. Alright, cool. Now I just need to go destroy 5 Borg ships. I'll just probably play an STF for that. Destroy Borg ships. I'll just do like infected conduit. Will that work? Probably the easiest thing to do. Get my personal endeavors in. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm just gonna keep recording because why not? Let's just do an ISA randomly.
There's more.
That's what we're doing now. We're just doing this. Okay. Just waiting. All ready to go. Let's see. I'm far from the next one. I can spend a perk point though. I need to do that. Well, I really need to work on this. And earn 5,000. I can do that too. There's fleet missions you can do for fleet credits, right? Yeah, I can do a fleet mission.
Done. Additional data is available.
Target's shields have failed.
You will be assimilated.
Yeah, I've already got 4 out of 5. Well, that was fast.
The nanite probes can repair the transformers. Stop them.
Target's shields have failed.
Probe is closing in on a transporter.
Come on, people. Take this thing down. Are you kidding? Are we gonna not get this thing down?
Surrender your vessel and prepare for assimilation.
Four shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shield failing.
Oh, my mouse went dead. Hold on a second. I gotta plug it in.
Left shield failing.
Played so long, my mouse went dead. Can't do anything. Hold on, hold on. Oh, plug in, plug in. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Ah, where am I? Well, that was terrible. I don't understand why people...
Integrity below 75%.
He's already taken out the nanite generators all by himself. I don't understand why people don't focus fire on the generators. Come on, people. Once you take out these nanite generators, you focus fire on this thing. It drives me crazy that I'm destroyed. All this talking and I'm destroyed now. Yeah, people take out... Once you take out the nanite generators, you focus on the big nanite transformer. Why can't people understand you need to focus fire on that once you take these out? Don't worry about the probes. Focus fire on all of this. Come on, guys. Take these things out and take this thing down. What is wrong with everybody?
We will add your technological and biological distinctiveness to our own.
Give it everything I got. Come on. Fire, 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 fire. Why aren't you not firing at the right thing?
Destroy it. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
Crap. Crap on a monkey. Wow. This is an absolute terrible run. Jeez. Why is everybody so bad?
A probe is closing in on a transport. Destroy it.
I am so shocked that we actually did that. Because that was going real bad.
Shields have failed.
You will become one with the Borg.
Good grief.
Shields have failed. Rear shields failing. 4 shields failing. Right shields failing. Hull integrity.
Why are they all oh, look at that one person left, first of all. Why is everybody over there on the cube? Seriously, why are y'all all firing on the wrong thing? This team sucks. They don't know what to fire on. Guys, gate. Out, take it.
We are the Borg. Surrender your vessel and prepare for assimilation.
Left shields failing. 4 shields failing. Rear shields failing. Hull integrity below 70%.
Ah, darn it. And now I'm taking so much damage. Alright, I guess we're gonna do the cube first. Fine, whatever. My gosh, people.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
All I wanted to do was kill some Borg ships.
4 shields failing.
You
Hull
will
integrity
become
below
one
50%.
with the Borg.
Left shields failing.
Ah, shoot.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Dang, I've got so much permanent damage. That's why I suck. We should not be doing the cube right now. We should be doing the gate. You people are not doing the right things.
We are the Borg. Surrender your
Oh, good grief.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
We have the bulwark.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Resistance is futile.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available.
Well, that was one of the worst ISA runs I've ever had in a very long time. In a very long time, that is one of the worst I've ever had. What in the crap is going on with ISA runs these days? What really angers me is that people don't know the order to go in. 10 plus years of the game now, and they haven't figured out the right order. Oh, give me a break. That was terrible. Guys, come on. You take out first the big squadron in the middle, obviously. Then you take out the little nanite generators. Well, the cube, I guess, above first. Then the little nanite generators. And once you get those nanite generators down, you all focus fire on that nanite transformer. You take that transformer out. Don't worry about the nanites coming towards you. You worry about taking that sucker out. If all of you fire on that thing, you can bring it down instantly. Once you do that, then you take out the horde of spheres on that side. Okay? Then you go to the other side, the right side, and you do the same. Take out the nanite generators, take out the nanite transformer, and then the horde of spheres. And then the next thing you do immediately is take out the gate. Don't worry about the cube. The cube is last. You take out the gate. Then after you take out the gate, then you take out the cube. That's the order of operations. And why are people getting it so wrong? And why cannot people figure out the focus fire on the transformers? Don't worry about what's coming through the wormhole. Get to those transformers, focus fire on it, and take that sucker out. Or else you get a mess of a run through like this, and it drives me crazy. I'm going to absolutely leave this video in this run through. I was thinking about cutting it out because it was so bad. I'm leaving this in here as an example of what not to do. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Check out Twitter at Brent_Justice for updates. You can follow me there. Also, check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/Brent Justice. This helps support the channel and also allows me to publish more and more videos.